The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and your favorite girls are here to keep you entertained with Smell the Coffee. We are so excited to have you here, and we are excited to bring you this show. You're joined by Diana Master and Aina Raiza Kreya. How are you doing?
It's almost the weekend.
It's almost the weekend. I almost forgot.
It's going to be eventful for me.
What are you doing?
Number one, I've been invited. You know, my friends, I'm so proud of you. Shout out my friends. I'm not even sure if you are watching, but shout out to my friends. This is my friends' stunt show. I think all of us have really taken a cognizant decision to like really pour into this friendship and one another. So my one friend is hosting us for a braai on Saturday.
For her 30th birthday?
No. This is just for vibes.
Okay.
She just said, Chomis, I miss you girlies. Come pull up to my house. Let's do a braai. You will cook because clearly I can't cook, but I will provide everything that you need. Come to my house. We start early. We finish early. We drink wine. We have good conversations, and then we go home. And that's on Saturday. On Sunday, my friend, who I think who you are referring to, is having a 30th birthday party.
Yes.
So we are going to be there looking cute. I am the host, so I need to consult with you to give me tips on hosting birthday because you did such a stellar job at my birthday.
Thank you.
So I want to go and, you know, be present. You know, I'm very nonchalant.
You are the most nonchalant person ever.
I need to get get my chalantness on when everybody comes. Hey, how are you?
Join us as we are on a mission to find Aina's chalant.
Come on, let's join that.
As we are on a mission to find Aina's chalants.
Yeah, so that's what we are going to do. But I want us to briefly talk about the concept of friendship and the beauty that lies in it. A lot of people, I know people who don't have friends. I don't know how anyone can go through life without friends, because I feel like it's such a beautiful life hack to have friends. You just having that community. These are not... And sometimes friends become relative.
They become sisters, yes.
They become sisters.
They become brothers.
You know?
Yeah. Honestly speaking, I think people tend to... Okay, I've realized this. The older you get, the less friends you have. And then also just that differentiation between colleagues, acquaintances
and actual friends.
Because not everybody is your friend. You may think that you guys are friends. You may be friends with them, but they may not be friends with you.
Right.
There's something also like that.
Right.
So I think, I always say when it comes to friends, it's generally quantity. I mean quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Yes. Because why do I have 30 friends, but then when I'm in like a rut, only 2 friends show up?
You know, yesterday I called out my niece. So she's graduating in April, right? And then, so now we are hosting her a graduation party, as we should. So I then say to her, send me a list of your friends. Of your guest list, basically. People
that you want to invite, yes.
Tell me why my niece has 40 people coming to a graduation. I said, what? Absolutely not. Absolutely, not even on Christmas Day. No, we don't have. Firstly, I am sure you are not close to 40 people. And that list, mind you, did not include family members.
Oh wow,
these are just friends, random
alleged
people.
Friends.
These random people I've never even met. I could only identify 5 names of the friends that we've been introduced to. Jeez. I'm like, why do you have 40 people who are your friends?
But you know what I've realized? Okay, the graduation party may be something different, but let's take a look at, for example, bridal showers. There's like 60 people in that group. You know very well you don't talk to these 60 people on a daily basis, but because you want gifts from these 60 people, you want them to contribute. And at the end of the day, we're doing everything for social media. Because why am I having a bachelorette or a bridal shower and only 5 people a day? There needs to be like 60 people so people think I am so loved and I have all these friends and I'm so famous. Stop those things. Because if you add me to a group and it says so-and-so's bridal shower, girl, I haven't heard from you in 6 months.
But even if we talk every day and we aren't friends, like if I can't call you for money, don't add me.
Don't add me.
If I can't call you to tell you my deepest secrets, or if we don't share, don't add me. Like, invite me to a wedding, I'll appreciate it.
Yes, a wedding is different.
Come. Yes.
But even then, when you're doing your wedding guest list, I was seeing like some hacks, and they were saying that it's sort of like, for example, if it's somebody that you work with, have you guys, it's like a little chart, have you hung out outside of work? If the answer is no, you toss them out. If the answer is yes, then there's another, I think, question that you need to ask yourself, and then eventually it will tell you, should you invite this person or should you not? Yeah. Because a lot of the times we feel guilty. It's like, but Aina will feel so bad that I didn't invite her and whatnot. And for sure, on Monday, Aina will come and call me out like, you, Diana, why didn't you invite me? I thought we were friends. And it's like, whoa, we were, I guess. I was your friend, but you weren't necessarily my friend.
Yeah, I guess on that note, just know who your friends are and stick with those ones who are real. You don't have to be friends with the entire world. I think that's where we would leave it. After the break, we are going to be talking about men of God, Prophet Bushiri, shortly.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Before we bring you the man of God story, let's talk about a comedian who is not laughing now. Yeah, anyway, the skeletons of the past have resurfaced to haunt popular Limpopo comedian Livuwani Madzashe, also known as SABC Livu. On Monday, Madzashe was arrested at the Thohoyandou High Court, where he is on trial for the murder of his wife. In the latest arrest, he is charged with fraud for allegedly faking his mother's death for insurance money. He was also charged with defrauding a car rental company. The funny man was previously arrested and is still facing the charge for the murder of his wife Lindelani Ningovela, whose body was discovered inside a pit toilet at their home outside Thohoyandou in Limpopo. He was released after a few months behind bars on 50,000 rand bail. His mom, Gladys Komunala, who is still alive, made the discovery when visiting the SASSA offices to apply for a pension grant. He was arrested alongside his then-girlfriend in 2017 and released on 5,000 rand bail. The case was later withdrawn. Livuwani allegedly used a fake death certificate to make a claim and build a fake tombstone at the gravesite to claim his mother's death from different insurance companies. National Prosecuting Authority Limpopo spokesperson Mashudu Malabi Jangi said Madzashe is facing additional charges of theft of a motor vehicle and fraud. It is alleged that the accused hired a BMW X3 from the Avis company. Thereafter, he posted himself on social media as an agent of Avis Car Rental and Hertz, offering vehicles for hire. The accused is also on trial facing charges of murder and 2 counts of fraud in the Thohoyandou High Court sitting in Waterfall Magistrates Court. It is alleged that he killed his wife Lindelani Ningovela and threw her body into a hole in their homestead, Malabi Tangi said. She said Madzashe's fraud matter was postponed to 18 March 2025 for a bail application, and he is also scheduled to appear in the High Court for trial on Monday, the 17th of March 2025. Madzashe's lawyer, advocate Tsako Hlongwane, confirmed the comedian is currently in custody. Excuse me. He is in custody and will be appearing again on the 18th of March 2025 at the Thohoyandou Magistrate Court, Hlongwane told Zimoja. He is facing charges of murder, 2 counts of fraud, assault with intent to cause grievous bodily harm, and defeating the ends of justice.
So he killed his wife.
He killed his wife, but then he also faked his mom's death to go collect money from insurance companies.
Yeah.
He went as far as erecting a tombstone for his mom that is alive.
Money is really the root of all evil.
No, the love of money
the love of money
is the root of all evil.
Money will take you to these
deep places, these dark places.
Yeah.
How would you think of, with the way I love my mom, ne? I wouldn't even, like, just the thought of her dying puts me at, like, it puts me in a state of distress. But somebody is actually going as far as saying, I don't care. Even if she dies, I don't care. Like,
that's just so
how?
wild.
Why are you these people?
Why?
And we were saying earlier on this week, I think, about these life insurance policies. To say when you take out a life insurance policy, don't tell anybody.
Yes.
Because now you don't know, you've got a bounty on your neck. And now you don't know, you might just be walking, just oops.
But nonetheless, let's move on to another court case. Malawi's court on Wednesday found South Africa meets the extradition requirements for cases against self-proclaimed prophet Shepherd Bushiri and his wife Mary Bushiri. South Africa had asked them to be extradited to stand trial on multiple criminal charges. Justice and Constitutional Development Minister Mamoloko Kubai welcomed the ruling by the Republic of Malawi's Lilongwe Chief Resident Magistrate Court. Bushiri, who is the leader of the Enlightened Christian Gathering Church, and his wife skipped bail in November 2020 after being arrested for fraud and money laundering to the tune of 102 million rands that were linked to an investment scheme. South Africa's extradition request had sought their return to stand trial for the charges including rape, violating bail condition, and contraventions of the Financial Advisory and Intermediary Service Act, Banking Act, Civil Aviation Act, and Immigration Act. The judge ruled that South Africa meets the extradition requirements under Malawi's Extradition Act. Of the 13 charges presented by the state, 10 were considered in court and deemed sufficient to warrant prosecution for both fugitives, said Kubai spokesperson Terence Manasseh. However, according to a statement by Malawi's Ministry of Justice, the court acknowledged 4 out of 10 charges against Bushiri and his wife.
Only now.
Only now.
Heaven.
I mean, I guess he had a good run.
Yeah, he had a good run.
Yeah.
All things must go.
All good things must come.
No, these were not good things.
I
guess for them it was. Yeah, all good things
must
come to an end because guys.
But Bushiri published a statement praising the Lord. Go read it on his there is the statement.
Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude and praise to our Almighty God. We've just received a remarkable victory in our court case, and I want to share the testimony with you. Yeah, so you can go and read the rest of the statement on his Facebook page, because it is what it is, and what it is a tragedy, or rather a court case in this situation. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our stories, our top stories. Let us know what you think on some of the stories that we shared today. We'll be right back as we get into our guest segment.
Viewers, welcome back again. Micheline here, and I'm with a new face. How are you?
I'm good, and you? Thank you.
I'm well. So this is Irene. I hope I am pronouncing it correctly. Van Sale, the manager of Belvedere. So can you briefly tell us, I know previously we spoke about the rooms, but we'd like to dig deep in. What are the amenities? If I'm a guest and I check in, what can Belvedere offer me?
So obviously in the rooms you will find it's quite extensive. You will find tea and coffee station. There's a mini fridge. There's a little snack box, so if you're ravished and there's no food close by, you can go through the snack box. We obviously have all the amenities in the shower, so you don't have to pack those even. We've got towels, we've got gowns. So you literally just pitch up here with your clothing yourself and you come and enjoy the night with us.
So Belvedere is also the type that has lotion and body wash, because that's what I always forget, and I have to run around last minute to get body wash. So you have
exactly.
that in
We've
your
got
rooms.
lotions, we've got conditioners, shampoos, all of
lovely.
those. Yeah.
All right. Let's speak about we're here. By the way, guys, this area is so lovely. It feels like I'm in another country. It's just, it gives off a natural feeling, and it's home away from home. We're here in front of a beautiful pool. So what other activities do you have other than splashing? Do you maybe have a trail work, or I don't want to give it away. I'll give it
So
to you.
yeah, because we're in the neighborhood, we've got a tennis court, so you can
lovely.
sweat it off on the tennis court. If you're up to an activity like that, we've got 2 small artificial putting greens. So normally I see the gents and the children enjoy themselves on the putting greens. However, if you do look for a trail type of thing, the Yellowstone trails are not too far from here actually, if you want to get on a trail run or do some biking. And then usually guests would use the surroundings for running and jogging and walking and cycling. So there's quite a bit that you can do when you want to work up a sweat.
And also, when I was snooping around, I saw a garden. It is so beautiful. There is something unique. Your herbs, it's natural. Can you tell us the idea behind that?
So the hydroponics, I think the owner just started out of, I don't know, curiosity. So there is quite a bit of lettuce growing. So we will put them out by the breakfast area, but I think the guests find them too pretty to eat. So we'll use them for sandwiches, and if we have seminars, we'll make filled rolls and croissants with them. But yeah, it's quite unique because you can use, it doesn't use a lot of water. It's in your own surrounding. You can use it for your breakfast. We've got some new herbs going, like parsley and mint. So yeah, I think it's quite a unique thing that we started here.
That is really wonderful. Just hydroponics is something that has been upcoming, and it's a more natural initiative. So thumbs up to Belvedere for that, for the curiosity that they came up with, and it's also beautiful. The display is beautiful, and it's coming. You take pride when you do something from yourself.
Exactly, yeah,
So
yeah.
the presentation and everything just comes out as beautiful. Tell me about their activities. Do you also take outside guests, or is it solely only if I want? Because recently I actually attended the Tennis as a Women's Social Day tennis event, and I bought myself a new kick. So I want to find out, can I put on my outfit again and come with my kicks here, or is it solely just for in-house guests?
Yeah. So it is exclusively for in-house guests. I think that's what makes Belvedere unique and something different in Windhoek. Because we want to give our guests the freedom and the peace and the tranquility which Belvedere is related with, and just the quietness. And as you said, when you come in here, you don't know you're in Windhoek.
Yes,
And we
so
want to
true.
sort of keep that perspective going. So you've got access to all of this when you stay with us for a night or 2 or 3. I mean, we've got guests here currently staying for their 3rd week. So, and then that's why the place needs to feel like home. And then you don't want, I don't want to call it intruders, but then you don't want people from outside
Yes,
come and disturb the,
overcrowding.
yes, exactly. So that's why it's exclusively for in-house guests, so that we want regular guests to come back regularly. And that's the only way you're going to achieve it is by providing this safe haven, home away from home idea to them.
When I was checking on your website, I read something about a beauty spa. Can you briefly tell us about that? I'd love one, but okay, of course, only if I book in, so I will never not get ahead of myself. So just briefly tell us about the beauty spa and the categories, if I can put it the way that they offer?
Yeah, so there has been a few changes coming the last few weeks. So our beauty spa is unfortunately going to be changed into another room.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
We at the moment we had like a mobile therapist who helped us out. She was wonderful. She is a wonderful person with the massages and the facials and everything. But Mr. David decided no, he wants more accommodation. He wants to
wants to welcome people
make
more.
makes people more happy with
Yes.
accommodation wise. So that's the spa is unfortunately in the process of being changed to a room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you briefly tell us about your customer service? Any unique feedback that Belvedere has been in existence for over a decade, even more than 20 years. So any customer feedback and how you try and improve by the day or every year?
So obviously when we get reviews, and nowadays, I mean, that's obviously it's social media is one of those things where you can't hide from anymore.
Yeah.
But the feedback that we get from 99% of the guests are the cleanliness of the property, and then the staff, just how friendly they are and how welcoming. And then I think that's one of the things that makes Belvedere is the staff, because everyone has been at Belvedere for more than at least 10 years.
Sure.
So I mean, I think that speaks about the loyalty,
Yes.
and how happy they are and satisfied they are to work here. And then obviously one of the main nice things about Belvedere is the breakfast that we serve. Even though we only serve breakfast, we try and do that to the best of our capabilities. So yeah, that's always and then obviously if you do get something negative, you always try and take it in a positive way.
Yeah.
It doesn't help to
Constructive
constructive criticism. I think that's what makes you maybe a better place from another, if you can take it constructively and you can work on it and better it for the next time the person visits. But yeah, in overall 99% of the time it's always positive, clean environment, staff friendly, the rooms are well set out, nice beds.
Yes,
So,
of
yeah.
course, clean. I wanted to find out, you get families that just don't travel with their wives, or they take their whole family with. And when I talk about family, I speak about pets, I speak about babies. I wanted to find out, is Belvedere pet friendly?
Unfortunately not, because yeah, obviously the owner has got his own 2 doggies on the other side.
Okay.
So we need to give them the benefit of the doubt. We used to have 3 cats living on this side, but due to age, they obviously are not with us anymore.
Okay.
And then again, sometimes if people are here with pets, it's quite a whole different scenario. Not everyone is going to like having someone else's pet here around, especially at breakfast area. You know how
Yeah.
the doggies
Yes.
like sausage and bacon. And then with regards to families, that is always a tricky situation to maneuver.
Okay.
Because now thinking about the whole peace and tranquility aspect, if you have, we are family friendly, but then we would rather give preference to families with children older than 10 to
So
12.
older than 10 to
Yes,
12,
because again, we have a lot of corporates traveling, and your corporates like their peace and quiet and to
Yes,
work,
after a long
sit in
day.
exactly, sit in these nice areas to sit and work and have a quick meeting, overseas call or something. And then you don't want the little children to run around and splish splash and throw around the
Some water on his laptop while
exactly
he's
and throw around golf balls and hit them like they're on the fairway. So unfortunately in that aspect we more than welcome the families, but we sort of try and give preference to children who can handle themselves a bit better already.
Okay, totally understand. One last question. I just want to ask you, what is the difference between the penthouse suite and the luxury rooms that you have?
It's minuscule. It's actually, it's literally, I think, 1 meter by 1 meter bigger in size, and then it has a little bit of a bigger balcony, and then it has a 2-seater and 2 1-seater couches, and that's basically it. So it doesn't, it's not such a big difference, but it just gives you that little bit more space when you need it.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add before I let you go?
Well, I think we've covered quite the basics, and yeah, I think everyone was just hop onto the Belvedere website and see what we have to offer. You're never going to know what you miss out on if you don't give it a chance.
Of course. Thank you so much for joining me. They're available on the website. They're available on Enjoy, so you don't have any excuse to literally experience what I'm experiencing right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Well, all's well that ends well. Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode of Smell the Coffee. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time, same place.